India celebrates August 15 as its Independence Day to commemorate the end of British colonial rule and the birth of the modern Indian nation. The journey from 1857 to 1947 was marked by various struggles, movements, and events that culminated in India gaining its freedom from British domination. I will provide you with a comprehensive overview of the key events and developments during this period. Introduction. The period from 1857 to 1947 witnessed India's long and arduous struggle for independence from British colonial rule. This era was characterized by significant social, political, and economic changes, as well as the rise of various leaders, movements, and events that shaped India's path to freedom. 1857-1947. A Journey to Independence. 1857-1947. Prelude to Independence. The year 1857 marked a significant turning point in India's struggle against British rule with the Sepoy Mutiny or the First War of Indian Independence. Although the revolt was suppressed, it sowed the seeds of resistance and set the stage for future movements. Formation of Indian National Congress. In 1885, the Indian National Congress, Inc., was founded with the goal of advocating for Indian rights within the British colonial framework. Early leaders like Dadabhai Naoroji, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, and Bal Gangadhar Tilak laid the foundation for India's nationalist movement. Partition of Bengal and Swadeshi movement. The partition of Bengal in 1905 by the British led to widespread protests and the emergence of the Swadeshi movement, which aimed at boycotting British goods and promoting Indian-made products. This movement fostered a sense of unity and self-reliance among Indians. Role of Mahatma Gandhi. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, later known as Mahatma Gandhi, emerged as a prominent leader in India's struggle for independence. His philosophy of nonviolent resistance, or satyagraha, gained traction through campaigns like the Salt March, 1930, and Quit India Movement, 1942. World Wars and impact on India. Both World War I and World War II had profound effects on India. Indians participated in these wars, and their sacrifices for the British war efforts led to demands for greater self-governance and representation in return. Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. The Jallianwala Bagh Massacre of 1919, where British troops fired upon a crowd of unarmed protesters, fueled widespread anger and outrage, intensifying the call for self-rule. Non-cooperation and civil disobedience. Under Gandhi's leadership, the non-cooperation and civil disobedience movements gained momentum. Protests, boycotts, and acts of civil disobedience showcased the Indian population's resolve for self-determination. Formation of All India Muslim League. The All India Muslim League, formed in 1906, began advocating for the rights of Muslims in India. Over time, it articulated a demand for a separate Muslim homeland, leading to the eventual creation of Pakistan. Quit India Movement and World War II. During World War II, the Quit India Movement, 1942, called for an end to British rule. Despite severe repression, this movement demonstrated India's united stand for independence. Mountbatten Plan and Partition. In 1947, the Mountbatten Plan proposed the partition of India into two separate nations, India and Pakistan, based on religious lines. This decision, while intended to address communal tensions, led to mass migration and violence. Independence and legacy. On August 15, 1947, India finally gained independence from British rule. Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister, addressed the nation with a speech that highlighted the country's challenges and aspirations. Conclusion. The period from 1857 to 1947 in India was marked by a relentless struggle for independence against British colonial rule. The journey to freedom was characterized by numerous sacrifices, movements, and leaders who played pivotal roles in shaping the destiny of the nation. India's Independence Day, celebrated on August 15, serves as a reminder of the indomitable spirit and determination of the Indian people who fought for their right to self-determination and paved the way for a new era in the country's history.